Hi guys, for week 16 we get to do a chemical reaction. I wanted to show you what the difference was between a chemical reaction and what we've done in previous weeks when we made solutions. Over here I have H2O, which is water, and salt, NaCl. And in a solution, these are together and they're just hanging out together. They're in the cup, they're in the jar, and they are still water and salt. They don't change into something else. So, if the water evaporated, then you would just be left with salt. If you would boil the water off, which again would be evaporating to make it quicker, you'd still have salt. So they're not changing molecules. Now today's experiment will be using baking soda and vinegar. And so what I did was I made baking soda and vinegar out of gumdrops. So these gumdrops, just like we've been learning about the periodic table and the letters on the periodic table, each one of these gumdrops is a letter on the periodic table. So we have sodium and oxygen, carbon, and the red up here is hydrogen. So that is our baking soda. This is our vinegar. And what happens when we combine them is the bonds between the elements break. So we're actually changing baking soda and vinegar, and we're going to get something else. We're going to get water, sodium acetate, and carbon dioxide. So how does that happen? What happens? Well, this bond breaks, the sodium comes off, and over here, the oxygen and the hydrogen come off, and that leaves us here with carbon dioxide. Then, back here, we also have a hydrogen. Hydrogen comes off the vinegar and combines with the oxygen and hydrogen over here. Sorry, this is really hard to do with one hand. But this is now our water molecule. So bring that over to our water. And then what's left, we have this and we have our sodium molecule. So we stick our sodium combines here with the oxygen, and this gives us the sodium acetate. So now you'll see we no longer have baking soda and vinegar. We have different molecules: water, sodium acetate, and carbon dioxide. And that's different from a solution because in the solution, these guys were still water and salt. But when you have so that's a solution. But when you have a chemical reaction, the molecules change into different molecules. So here's the full equation if you want to see that, if you'd like to make that in gumdrops. I hope this helps. Thanks.